Welcome back, everybody. Before we leave you today, do you ever wonder why there are so many self-help books out there? Self-help books are the world's largest best-selling genre of books, with 80% of the book sales coming from repeat buyers. But do these books actually really work? And what should you look out for when you're shopping for one? Psychologist Dr. Kim Taylor is here this morning, joining us to give us some of those answers. Dr. Kim, always so good to see you.
Good to see you.
So when I go into a bookstore, you know, that self-help section is pretty popular. A lot of people kind of standing around there. So why do you kind of think that these books are so popular?
Well, I think that all of these books claim that they have an answer for you. And since the start of time, people have been on a quest to search for the meaning and the purpose in life. And they're always looking for, what is the answer to my problem?
Right. And I think a lot of folks are actually seeking that answer in these self-help books. So do they really help? Do they really work?
I think I'd say that the quick answer is yes and no. That if you're just going to buy the book, you're just going to read it and then put it on the bookshelf, no. But if you take this book and you read it and then you do the effort it takes to create the change, then yes, these books can be very helpful as new tools and skills to help you deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with.
So when people are actually looking for these books, depending on what they're going through, I guess it's really relative to the person, but what should they be looking out for?
Well, what I would first say is that most of the time you know what it is that you're trying to find, so that search for the book that really
speaks to you.
Speaks to you, yes. And you can go and search these books and something will pop out. But first off, you have to decide that you want to be helped. And this seems like it's obvious, right? But the truth is that you have to decide that you want to be better, so that first you kind of raise your standards about what you're doing. And if you're open to the concept, then you are going to be able to create that change. But change takes work. So see it as an investment in yourself because you're worth it. And keep it simple. See it as one step on the right path and keep moving in that same direction. And then do it to only please yourself. Don't get a self-help book because you think it's going to change someone else. And then do nothing unless it really agrees with your own reason and your own common sense.
Right.
The next one is, no one can do this for you. And this is where that work comes back in. And that self-help literally means helping yourself. So there's no way around it. You can learn all of the lessons in the self-help book, but you have to be willing to apply them and do the work. And then be very specific and set goals that you can actually reach. Don't think that it's this huge thing that you need to do, and then just do it step by step. And the next thing that I would say to you is that quit waiting for a clear set of instructions. There is no one book, there is no one answer, which I know you really want. But get a journal, put your name on the front of it, and write down your goals and the steps that you are willing to take to get there. And then finally, you have to start. You must start. So start right from where you are, and know that if you make a committed choice and you're willing to do the work, that you will get there.
Great point. Yeah, you know, you shouldn't put it off. Some of my favorites, by the way, The Secret I loved, 4 Agreements I loved.
Yes.
The 5 Love Languages I loved. But again, they're not one book fits all kind of thing.
Right, and there are a lot of good books out there. Some of them are kind of nuts and they have crazy titles, but there are great books out there to help you kind of move forward and to have some new insight and to think about things in a new way, different than what you've always thought about, which is what you need.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kim. Such great information. Thank you for waking up with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.